everybody, I'm Jackie Hayes and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from WA, and I've been a demonstrator for 10 years and still enjoy it. I'm sorry I'm late today, but my friend in New South Wales has just been on the phone for an hour and a half, so it's making me a bit late, but that's fine. I haven't spoke to her for months. But right, we'll get on to the card, and this is a card I've made today, and it's reverse stamping, and I've just done that, and it says a best friend leaves a paw print on your heart. And I've used 3 stamp sets in this, and the first one is the house and it's French countryside. You can see that, and this is the house, and we did that on a video yesterday where I did black ice, and I try and do cards where we're using the stamp sets bought a few times so that they're not actually a waste of money, because if you only use them once and you think, well, why did I buy that? I'm not like that. I like to use my stamp sets over and over again. I have got a lot, but yeah, I mainly choose the ones that I like, and hopefully everybody else does. So that's the house that we did. The gate is from Grace's Garden, and we've used this one before as well, and it comes with a stamp set, a die set, and this bit here is the fence and the gate, and we stamped it out with this first, and then these little bits are some sections on the side. I could have put another one on that side, but I thought, no, I don't want to do that. I think it looks all right, and I've done that in Whisper White, whereas the rest of the card is done in Very Vanilla. So that's that one. And then the dogs, they're going out, but I'll still like this one. And this is Happy Tales, and we've got the inside is this saying a best friend leaves a paw print on your heart. And then I'm going to show you how to reverse him. He comes with a punch, so there's the punch, and obviously once you've got the punch in, you can't stamp him the other way, but I'm going to show you today just how to do that. And to do that you need a Stamparatus. Well, I've got a Stamparatus, and also I've got a silicone mat, which is this bit, and it's easy to do, it's easy to use. You need, I've stamped him out on Whisper White. Sorry, it's just spare Whisper White that I've got. I want to be able to use as little as possible, but what I'm doing first is I'm going to then stamp it and press onto the silicone mat, and then stamp again and press on the silicone mat. And I'm doing it again because I want it quite dark. And then this time, instead of doing silicone mat, I'm going to just lay my Whisper White on there, and then stamp over. And yes, it is going over a little bit, but then you've got a dog on this side and a dog on that side. And I'm just going to then stamp it again. I'll use this piece of white. And this is going to be my second dog. And I only need to stamp him once. Because it is going to be the right way round. Move that. I'll move that. And then I'm using my silicone mat at my cleaner. It's got a different word, but I can't think of it now at the moment. My brain's gone dead. Must have been speaking too much to my friend. Chamois. So just wipe him off with the chamois. But before I put that away completely, I just want to do the inside, which is a 10. It's very vanilla, and it is 10 by 14.5. I'm going to position that, and I've positioned it right in the very corner there, and right at the top and down this side. But I don't want the dog right in the middle, so I'm going to lift this up so that it's right on the very bottom. And that's the beauty of the Stamparatus. You can move it about to where you want it to be. If I wanted it one more up than that on there, then I could do that. I could just lift straight up, but it would be in the middle of the card, so I don't want it there. And I'm just pressing that onto there. And that's my dog in the middle. So I'll clean that off again. Move that out of the way. And I've used Memento Black for these. I'm going to move this right, pick it up and move it straight out of the way, because I've more or less finished with that now. And Memento Black, I'm going to put the saying. No, did I use Memento Black? No, I used the colour. I'm going to use Soft Suede, and that is for the saying on the inside. And I want to get that as straight as possible, so I'll just line that up and put that on there. And just leave it, because it is a silicone, and that's the saying completed. Just move that one, and then just leave that on one side. I'm going to then stamp, while I've got the Soft Suede out, I'm going to stamp the house in Soft Suede. And I want plenty on here, so I'll keep stamping it. And this one I'm going to set up quite near the top, because I need to put the gate and fence on it, and then the dogs underneath. This piece of card is a 9.5 by 14 in very vanilla. Just keep pressing it a minute. Perfect. So that's that piece, and just put that out of the way. We're then going to take the punch. I need to just cut a bit of this off. I can use this spare piece later, and I'm going to punch this bit out, and this is not because that is only faint, that's because I put that piece on the opposite way. That's from the silicone mat. And split that one up on one side, and now I want to do this side. Let's save them for later. They all come in handy, so you don't need to waste the card. That way. It right way around, and you always punch it the way that it's going, but then when you've done a reverse, you turn your punch stamp over, so that's the way it is, so you can see they're both facing the right way, the same way. But turn this one over, and this is the one that you've done on the silicone mat, and you've got the two that's the opposite direction. So we're going to then, I need to move that out of the way, and we're just going to colour these in with the blends. And I've got dark and light crumb cake, and I'm going, the dark one, I'm just going to do the outline a little bit. Use the other end, not the bullet end. And it comes with two ends. The thin end is the bullet end, and the thick end is the brush end. And do a bit of the brush end. So it gives the fur a little bit of a dimension. And put a little bit on his tail, and do the same with him. So, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same, because no two dogs are the same. So might just leave him with a white tip on his tail. And then with the light crumb cake, just swirl it round so it blends in. And it only takes a couple of minutes to do this. You don't press on, it's quite light. I might just leave him with a white fur tip. So just keep swirling it round until you've blended it in. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. It's got, and then with the middle one, you can do the same, even though it's on a different colour card, it will still blend. I quite like him like that, and just swirl it round. quite like doing this one because it gives me chance. I like doing blending because it gives you chance to calm your brain down, if you like, from doing a lot of thinking, which is my type of blending. I like blending. I can't do it normally. I'm not very good at it, but when you keep just swirling round, it blends in very, very easily. And the colours on the dog make it so that it look more realistic. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a collar on it. And with this one, I've got a red collar, and this is a blue and a red. So I hope you can see the colours on them. Just move them down a bit. Might just do, but I'll have to clean that one off, and might just do that one in a blue colour. Just fasten that up. And the colour goes the wrong way round, but it really doesn't make any difference when you, it's the right way round on that one, but if you look at the dog there, the colour's the wrong way round. But then the colours move on dogs anyway. We've had dogs and their colours are always running around the necks. Right, so I'll just wipe that bit off again because I've finished with that piece. Wipe that one off. And that off. Wash that bit off as well. The next bit is assembling it, and the soft, we've got the soft suede on the outer side, and that's an A5 scored at 10.5, and crumb cake cut at 14.5 by 10. We've also got this one that we've already mentioned, and that's going to be laid on there. And I will then put all these together. Using the Tombow glue. Just have to use my bone folder because I forgot to press it down, so that's, press that down, and Tombow glue this one. Tombow glue the middle, and I will show you this one, that when you I know I've put the glue on it now, but when you do the blends on that side, it bleeds through, and sometimes it's not too bad. Actually, that's not bad at all, but sometimes you couldn't use it, but with that one you could use it as a shadow effect, because it's got the outline of the dog completely, which is good. I don't want to use that side. Right. Now I'm going to put fence on, and I've raised the fence up. I'll put my top on my glue. I'm going to raise the fence up on my dimensionals first. Stuck on my finger. And I've got to use a little dimensional on the post, so don't want that to come up. And put some dimensionals on the side panels, side bits of the gate. So we'll attach these to my card. And using the picker tool again, pick me up tool, it's so much easier than trying to use your nails. And at the moment mine aren't very clever. So this is going to be lined up just in front of the grass part of the house. Take these two bits off. Attach that. Fasten that one onto that side. So there's the fence and the gate. And with the dog, or the dogs, I just want to put some dimensionals on there and a couple of big ones on the body and the head. You can get away with a big one on the head. And then two small ones, one on the feet and one on the tail, so that the tail doesn't break off. And one on the foot there. And then one on the tail there. And just take these bits off. Stuck on it. Oh, slipping. Come on. So I put this one on here, there. And that one on there. I won't have these two kissing this time. I think they might have fallen out. And that is the finished card. So now I've got two, and with the inside, that's it, inside and outside. I didn't want to do any more colouring than that. I think that's just right, but that's showing you how to do the reverse stamping. Hopefully you'll try it and if you want to leave me a message, by all means leave me a message, and subscribe to my YouTube. Don't normally do what I'm doing, but it helps to get feedback from everybody. But have a lovely weekend and stay safe, stay well. We're fighting this at the moment, and we hopefully will get through it and we won't have to be too much longer. Okay, bye for now. Bye.